part 3 of The Punisher versus Green Arrow in Who Needs a Superhero. It is chapter 12, and part 3 is The God Who's Conflicted. If power is the primary requirement for divine status, then maybe Galactus fits the bill. The first appearance of the matchless Galactus in Fantastic Four number 48 still evokes a thrill of a long-time comic fans. He was so huge that he made even the tallest, largest humans appear as mere gnats, and he wielded an immeasurable power, sweeping away the Fantastic Four as mere irritations. You see, the Fantastic Four learned Galactus had come to Earth, guided by his faithful herald, the Silver Surfer, to devour the world. As Galactus began to construct the huge siphoning machines that would drain Earth of its elemental energies. However, the Silver Surfer became acquainted with an Earthling named Elisa Masters. The Surfer was so moved by the young woman's beauty and gentleness that he tried to persuade Galactus to leave Earth intact and seek out some lifeless world to devour. Galactus contemptuously rejected the proposal. To the Ravager of worlds, the inhabitants of Earth were no more significant than crawling swarms in an anthill. But in an anguish of conscience, the Silver Surfer turned against the Lord he'd served for ages. In the end, Galactus did leave Earth unscathed and grudgingly acknowledged a spark of worthiness in the human beings. Unfortunately, this Galactus and Silver Surfer image is often accepted as a true picture of God. I've heard well-meaning preachers explain that God was angry at us and Jesus offered himself on the cross to change God's mind. In this way of thinking, God dislikes us because we are sinful and annoying, but Jesus comes to our rescue and convinces God to have mercy on us. This contradicts the most basic biblical teaching. God loves us, he has always loved us, and nothing we do can ever make him stop loving us. Far from disdaining or despising humanity, God's heart aches for us to respond to divine love. We mustn't think that Jesus came into the world with his own plan. God sent Jesus into the world to carry out God's plan for bringing sinners home. Jesus didn't die on the cross to change God's feelings about us. Jesus' sacrificial love is the perfect expression of God's feeling for us. However, we interpret the reconciling work on the cross. We must begin by understanding that Jesus came because God so loved the world. John chapter 3, verse 16. And that is the end of part 3. Again, thank you for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and be sure to tune in for part 4. Have a great and wonderful day.